Hey Eagles fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay in the know and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The NFL is in full off-season mode, with the combine underway and franchises discussing roster adjustments through trades and free agency signings. Amid this scenario, the Philadelphia Eagles may be planning a bold move to strengthen their defense, acquiring pass rusher Myles Garrett. According to ESPN journalist Jeremy Fowler, some league sources believe the Eagles could be aggressive in their attempt to land Garrett. While this information remains speculative, Philadelphia has a history of being one of the boldest franchises in the market and may be willing to make a tempting offer to the Cleveland Browns. However, the biggest obstacle to a potential deal appears to be the Cleveland Browns themselves. The franchise remains firm in its stance not to trade its top defensive player and has already made it clear to other teams that they are not interested in listening to offers for Myles Garrett. Even so, the fact that the Eagles are in the market for pass rushers indicates that there are movements behind the scenes. One reason for this search could be the possible departure of Josh Sweat, who may sign with another team this offseason. If the Eagles move forward with this pursuit, they will have to overcome competition. The Washington Commanders may also be eyeing Myles Garrett, as the franchise is making significant changes to its defense, including granting Jonathan Allen permission to seek a trade. Philadelphia's concern over seeing Garrett join a division rival could be a determining factor for GM Howie Roseman to take action. If the Commanders show real interest in the player, the Eagles may enter the race and present an offer that the Cleveland Browns cannot refuse. Despite interest from multiple franchises, it is important to remember that Myles Garrett is still under contract with the Browns and is performing at a high level. Last season, he put up impressive numbers and was one of Cleveland's top defensive assets, making his departure even more unlikely. Another factor that could influence this negotiation is the relationship between the team's executives. Howie Roseman of the Eagles has a good connection with Andrew Berry, the current GM of the Browns and former vice president of football operations in Philadelphia. This relationship could facilitate discussions, but it does not guarantee that the Browns will change their stance on keeping Garrett. For a trade to happen, the Eagles would need to present an extremely attractive package, possibly involving multiple draft picks and impact players. Cleveland, however, has clear plans for the upcoming season and considers Myles Garrett a fundamental piece for the team's competitiveness. Additionally, the financial impact of a potential trade must be considered. Garrett has a high contract, and any move would require adjustments to the Eagles' salary cap. The team already has some significant financial commitments and would need to find room to absorb the defender's salary without compromising other areas of the roster. Another aspect to evaluate is Philadelphia's long-term planning. The franchise is looking for a new defensive direction after an unstable season and may prefer to invest in younger players through the draft rather than spending capital on a high-cost trade. Meanwhile, the Browns remain firm in their position and show no interest in letting go of Garrett. However, in the NFL, anything can happen, especially when a team like the Eagles, known for its market aggressiveness, is involved. The final decision may not happen before the draft, when teams typically reassess their plans and explore new possibilities. Until then, rumors will continue, and speculation about a potential Myles Garrett move will keep fueling the sports news cycle. If Philadelphia truly wants the player, they will need to make a bold move, something that is already part of Howie Roseman's DNA. The Eagles GM has a track record of taking risks when he sees an opportunity to improve his team. Myles Garrett's future remains one of the most discussed topics of this offseason, and even though the Browns insist on keeping him, the NFL market always holds surprises. If a twist occurs, the Eagles could be one of the main contenders to make history with one of the biggest defensive acquisitions in recent years. While negotiations have yet to advance, Eagles and Browns fans alike will have to wait for the next chapters of this potential saga, which could reshape the NFL's landscape in the coming months. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The Philadelphia Eagles have made a blockbuster move by signing star quarterback Patrick Mahomes to a 3-year contract. a deal that immediately elevates the team's prospects for the 2025 NFL season and beyond. The acquisition of Mahomes, a two-time Super Bowl champion and MVP, signals the Eagles' commitment to building a championship-caliber team under head coach Nick Sirianni. Sirianni, who has guided the Eagles to consistent playoff contention, could not hide his excitement about the addition of Mahomes. "We're bringing in one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. His leadership, his ability to make plays under pressure, and his championship experience will be invaluable for us," Sirianni said in a press conference. Mahomes, who spent his entire career with the Kansas City Chiefs before this stunning move, brings a dynamic playmaking ability that will redefine the Eagles' offensive approach. With a career completion percentage of over 66% and a touchdown-to-interception ratio that ranks among the best in NFL history, Mahomes is expected to elevate the team's offensive production significantly. The Eagles' front office had been searching for a long-term solution at quarterback, and securing Mahomes gives them a proven leader who can compete at the highest level. "Patrick is a game-changer. His presence alone makes us better, and we're confident that he will help us compete for championships immediately," said Eagles general manager Howie Roseman. Sirianni emphasized that Mahomes' addition will not only impact the quarterback position, but also raise the level of play across the entire roster. "When you bring in someone of his caliber, it pushes everyone to be better. The offensive line, the receivers, the defense, they all know they're playing with an elite quarterback, and that brings out the best in everyone." The Eagles' offense already boasts a strong supporting cast, including star wide receivers A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, along with a solid running game led by DeAndre Swift. With Mahomes at the helm, Philadelphia's offensive attack could become one of the most potent in the league. Mahomes himself expressed enthusiasm about the move, acknowledging the challenge and excitement of joining a new franchise. "I've always respected the Eagles organization, their fans, and the passion they bring to the game. I'm here to win, and I'm excited to get to work with Coach Sirianni and my new teammates," Mahomes stated. One of the most intriguing aspects of Mahomes' arrival in Philadelphia is how Sirianni and offensive coordinator Brian Johnson will tailor the playbook to his unique skill set. "We're going to build an offense that maximizes his strengths while keeping our identity as a tough, aggressive team," Sirianni explained. The Eagles' locker room has already responded positively to the news, with several players voicing their excitement about playing alongside Mahomes. "He's a special player, and having him in our huddle is going to make a huge difference," said A.J. Brown. Beyond the X's and O's, Mahomes brings a winning mentality that aligns with the Eagles' aspirations. "This is a guy who has been to multiple Super Bowls and knows what it takes to win at the highest level. That experience is priceless," Sirianni emphasized. Philadelphia fans, known for their passionate support, have already begun celebrating the news. Ticket sales and merchandise related to Mahomes have skyrocketed, signaling the excitement surrounding his arrival. From a business perspective, the signing of Mahomes is also a significant move for the Eagles brand. His marketability and global appeal will bring even more attention to the franchise, further solidifying Philadelphia as a premier NFL destination. Sirianni also addressed how Mahomes' leadership will impact the team's young players. "Guys look up to him. He's been in the biggest moments, made the biggest plays, and has the work ethic that sets the tone for an entire organization." Defensively, the Eagles expect Mahomes' presence to also benefit them indirectly. "When you face an elite quarterback every day in practice, it makes you better as a defense," Sirianni noted. Despite the excitement, Sirianni remains focused on the work ahead. "We know nothing is given in this league. Patrick's a great player, but it's about how we come together as a team and put in the work every single day." The 3-year contract reportedly includes a record-setting signing bonus and incentives that reward both individual and team success. The Eagles' commitment to Mahomes reflects their belief that he is the missing piece in their championship puzzle. As the 2025 season approaches, anticipation is building for Mahomes' debut in an Eagles uniform. His first game in front of the Philadelphia faithful is expected to be one of the most highly anticipated moments of the upcoming NFL campaign. Sirianni summed up the signing with a clear message to the league: "We're here to win." Adding Patrick Mahomes shows our commitment to bringing another Lombardi trophy to Philadelphia. With Mahomes now leading the charge, The Eagles have firmly established themselves as one of the favorites for the 2025 season. The combination of elite talent, experienced coaching, and an energized fan base creates the perfect formula for a Super Bowl run. While there are still questions to be answered, how quickly Mahomes will adapt to a new system, how the offensive chemistry will develop, one thing is certain. The Eagles have made a move that will shape the NFL landscape for years to come. Mahomes' presence also adds new intrigue to the NFC, a conference already loaded with top-tier teams. His matchups against elite defenses and rival quarterbacks will be must-watch television throughout the season. Philadelphia's front office deserves credit for executing a move of this magnitude. Landing a generational quarterback is never easy, but the Eagles' aggressive approach has paid off. Sirianni, never one to shy away from high expectations, ended his remarks with a simple but powerful statement. This is just the beginning. As the countdown to the 2025 season continues, all eyes will be on Philadelphia. With Mahomes now in midnight green, the Eagles have positioned themselves as legitimate Super Bowl contenders, and the city of Philadelphia is ready for the journey ahead. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.